Hi, my name's Claire and I'm a volunteer counsellor at Release Counselling. Release Counselling is part of St Paul's YMCA group. It's a service that offers counselling to housing clients, people that are living in the hostels across the whole group, and also to community clients. So we offer low-cost counselling to enable people to access counselling that probably couldn't afford counselling normally. I originally decided to volunteer with Release Counselling. I previously worked for the YMCA and it inspired me, the type of work that they do, but it also offered me the chance to work with a range of clients, such as housing clients and community clients. So it really gave me a wide breadth of experience. For me, the main benefits of volunteering for Release Counselling is that you get a real range of clients to work with. You work with people that are homeless, you also work with community clients, and there's a real range of ages, backgrounds, difficulties that they've experienced in their lives. So you get such a variety, and it really improves your ability to work with different people. When I volunteer, initially, because it was during the pandemic, we had to do everything remotely. So it was on the telephone and through Zoom communication or any other online that would work with the client. The experience of doing that, it was a bit of being thrown in at the deep end, but it actually made you get up to speed really quickly with the range of mediums that you can work with clients. Now we're back in face-to-face, which is brilliant. We can see clients in the room, but actually what's really brilliant about Release now is that we've got a hybrid way of working. So at 9 o'clock I, for example, start with a face-to-face client, then at 10 o'clock I have an online client, then I might have a telephone client. So you really get a real range of what you're working with. So I have been with Release for 3 years. When I first started, I was incredibly nervous. I felt really green and worried about how I'd be able to do a good job. However, I've been supported so well. We have fantastic supervision groups, peer networking, we have extra training, and we also have our coordinators who thoroughly support us. So if there's any worries, anything that we're not sure about with our clients, we get to contact them straight away. So there is always a support team behind us. And then since then, I've grown in confidence, I've qualified, and then that's made me be able to take on more complex cases. And so it's really developed my confidence and my ability to work with everyone. So with our sessions at the YMCA, we have 50-minute sessions, and again they will vary. So there is no set way of working with a client. I work very relationally, so it's very much about what they bring to the sessions and what they need out of the sessions. But ultimately we still have the overarching impression of what's happening in their lives, and that we use supervision to sort of try and help them and be more aware of, bring awareness to them about what the problems are. You know, one week we could be dealing with emotions and tears and things, and the next week they're in a very different position. So it's really being on board, ready to sort of take what they bring each week. If you get the chance to volunteer for Release Counselling, I would say go for it 100%. It's like anything. If you put in, if you put a lot in, you will get a lot out of it. There are lots of opportunities. You're very well supported, especially when you're starting off with the college hours and things. They're very supportive of knowing and understanding the types of clients you need to work with, the number of hours that you need. So I would just wholeheartedly say go for it. When I was training, I was doing a level 5 foundation degree course, and part of those requirements were to get 100 hours of clinical experience. And I needed 2 placements in the end in order to be able to get my hours together. Working with the YMCA really supported me to get enough hours in, to get the right type of hours in, but the liaison that they had with the college and the reports that they required to prove that I was doing the hours and had the work and the experience was very important, and YMCA fulfilled that for me. The support and training that I get out of Release Counselling is such as CPD, so continuing professional development. We've had a range of different topics and talks. We've had from self-harm to psychologically informed environments to compassionate therapy. So we're learning a lot, which is above and beyond the information that you get at the courses on that you're doing through your college or university. As well as that, we're really learning how to work in peer supervision and understanding from each other. So we're sort of really learning as we go along. And obviously the work that we do with the clients is continually informing our development and our education. In order to volunteer for Release Counselling, you have to be on a level 4 course in order for you to work with clients directly. When you've been with the YMCA and volunteering for a while and you've developed your skills and you have worked with a lot more clients, you can actually do an enhanced programme and actually get some more skills. So you get the opportunity to assess clients and also do group work with clients. The assessments are a great way of learning more information and developing your skills as a counsellor, because you do effectively a one-off counselling session and really find out a lot about people and then have to produce it in a form that your fellow counsellors give them as much information as possible. So I actually found out about Release Counselling through a colleague of mine who was on another placement, and they were telling me about Release, and I thought, oh, I like the sound of that. So I used the website and had a look and made contact. Having worked with the YMCA previously, I liked all the ethos of the organisation and I really liked the thought of actually being able to give back to the community. One of the most memorable moments of working for Release Counselling for me has been working with a client who was a housing client, and when I met her she was pregnant, and then subsequently she had the baby, and we worked together, having the baby in the room, having to adapt, having to develop a relationship with the client and her baby was just something that I don't think I'll ever forget. The opportunity to learn new skills and have to be flexible will stay with me forever. If you'd like to volunteer for Release Counselling, if you look on the website, you'll have the contact details for Team Release, and just, yeah, go for it.